Hello, this is JesusFreak2.com, not 32.com, and I'm going to show you the Professor's Nightmare. Okay, I'm not going to go through the patter right now. The patter is up here. I have tons of patters for Professor's Nightmare, a whole bunch of other tricks that I've done, and I'll teach you the patters. But I'm just showing you the trick now. Okay. So the student in the pattern says he has a short rope, a medium-sized rope, and a long rope. Okay. And then so the short, medium, and long, and then he's going to take the short end and line it up with the other end, and he's going to do so with the medium, and finally the long. And you can see they're short, medium, and long. But if you just stretch your point, then they all become even. But then the teacher tells him, you haven't proved everything. You've only proved half of your point. Well, it's because he only had a long, short rope. So, short, long. Okay. And you have all the ropes. You can completely give it to the spectators. They're completely inspectable. I made these on my own. The ends are tied up with duct tape because I don't want them to say, yes, this is very easy to make. Now here's a tutorial. When you go to Home Depot or Value Home Center or wherever you want to go, Lowe's, what you want to do is you get a short rope, cut a little short rope, however long you want it, and then take a piece of rope, another piece of rope, and then cut it so it folds over like this. I'll give you a good look at it, show you what it looks like. The short is folded over. I'm trying to get you to see this so you can make it on your own. The short is just folded over, and the long is just folded over underneath that. And then you want to cut out a piece of rope that is the same size as that. That's what you want to do. Okay? And then, so yeah, you actually, so here's what you do. When you take the small rope and you put it in your hand, I put it in what I call the crotch of my thumb. So you take and put it about halfway down the rope. So you got about half sticking up, half sticking down. You hold it in the crotch of your thumb so it's not going to move anywhere. Okay? You can flop it around anywhere, it's not going to move. And then you do the same with the medium-sized rope, except for you don't hold it halfway. You hold the end even with the small. Okay? And then you're going to put the long next to it. You're going to clamp down between your pointer finger and your thumb. You're going to clamp down on those ropes. Not hard, but you should get about an inch, maybe two, hanging off. Okay, and then off these ends, you're going to get tons, and that's good. And you say, I'm going to take the end of the short rope and hold it up. What you're doing here, you're having like a scissor motion. I'm going to draw it back here. You're doing a scissor motion here. You're going to do switch. See what I just did? The long rope, the end up here, is being switched for the bottom end of the short rope. I'm sorry if I'm confusing you, but you're switching, okay? And you do that under the cover of something, okay? It doesn't matter. Like you talking, you kind of do it fast, like in your hand. Don't make it too obvious, though. Then you twist it. This is what your situation looks like. It looks kind of twisted in your hand. Then you're going to take the end of the medium rope and just take the medium end. So you have this. This is actually supposed to be here. This is supposed to be here, if you get what I'm saying. But you just take these three, and you stretch out just a little bit. You can show that there's small, medium, and long. But if you pull them, what's actually happening, if you can see it move, but the long rope is being fed through the small rope. So your situation is this in your hand, but they're not seeing it because it's in your hand like this. Now when I go to show you that there's three medium ropes, you got one medium rope, and what I do is I do another scissor motion with these fingers right here. You're going to grab the medium-sized rope with your hand, and just grab the other ends with your scissor fingers like this. Grab, and that automatically slides the knot, or whatever you would call it, the gimmick, behind your left hand, okay, if you're right-handed. So it looks like so it's like an alphabet count with ropes. So you go 1, 2, 3. It looks, I just showed this rope and these 2 ropes in a clump, basically. I just showed this rope twice, not once. Okay. So, and then all you have to do, it's self-explanatory from here. You grab the ends. The other ends are just dangling with no knots. You just grab them and bring them up. Here's some advice. Whenever you pull out the ropes, okay, long, short, medium, this is folded over. You can see that clearly, and people are going to notice. They're like, oh, he did something in his hand. Okay. So here's what you're going to want to do. When you're in this position, when you have what looks like 3 medium ropes, you're going to want to, whenever you put the ends up, kind of separate them a little bit so you can see the fold where the short end still is. Just pull up the short one first, and then the rest you just kind of, I don't know, you just pull out the rest and kind of just make it less obvious that one was folded over. Alright, and that is how you do Professor's Nightmare. I have a performance from another person. I'd like to give credit to people, you know, for performing it, because some people do better than others, and I'll show you how to do performance. If I cannot find any performances for other tricks, then I'll just, you know, I'll make my own. So, God bless, and have a good day.